Today's subject is that of video games, gaming culture, and its impact on society. On the podcast today, we will be discussing in depth the development of games, their impact on children, how they shape society, as well as the gaming environment and the future of the industry. For decades, the gaming community has been improving upon their previous projects, forever changing the future face of entertainment. For example, the art of the gaming industry was forever changed with the creation of the Magnavox Odyssey, which allowed for people to play simple games in the comfort of their own home. Arcade games such as Pong and Maze Wars also exploded with popularity. Soon after, home versions such as the Atari gaming system and more complex arcade games were developed into Space Invaders, Pac-Man, and Mrs. Pac-Man. Eventually, the previously primitive games of the past quickly developed into thorough, complex pieces of art such as Mario, Legend of Zelda, and Dungeons & Dragons. These games, when paired with the new handheld device, the Game Boy, forever changed households worldwide. With that, the never-ending cycle of improving modern-day ideas and putting them into games continues with the creation of better graphics, gaming systems, and even games themselves. The real question is, what's next for the gaming industry? To help discuss the issue, we've brought on our special guest and gaming enthusiast, Kevin Zhang. So Kevin, we'll skip to the point. What do you believe is the next step for the gaming industry? Also, what might be society's reaction to the ongoing development of better, more realistic games?
Well, most likely, the gaming industry will continue to reach wider markets with the development of better graphics, cloud gaming, augmented reality games, open source gaming, and immersive gaming. These improvements are evident with innovations in 3D technology, making games cheaper and more accessible, increased interaction between reality and gaming screens, as well as the introduction of cloud technology into the gaming world. Obviously, as gaming improves over time, popularity and accessibility will increase as prices drop. Sadly, I can only be hopeful for a wonderful result as the global population truly dictates the development and enhancement of gaming industry.
Thank you, Kevin.
My pleasure.
Next on the agenda, we'll be talking about the effect of the gaming industry on the general population, as well as who is included in such a vast industry. To illustrate its true impact on society, we have brought in an expert statistician at the University of Michigan, Nish Patel. So, Nish, what's your take on the effect of video games?
Well, I've found that in multiple studies, statistics show that gaming community and environment consist of a rather diverse population. For example, 25% of gamers are under 18. This is compared to the 49% being between 18 and 49, and the other 25% being over 50. Even with that, 40% of all gamers are female, and 59% of all Americans are gamers. Due to its extremely large market, it also has a rather larger impact on society and the people involved. For instance, parents often argue that gaming negatively impacts thoughts, morals, and beliefs of their children due to the increased use of violence, profanity, sexism, and racism. Although this may be true in some cases, gaming can also be positive as it helps with the development of cognitive skills and abilities through puzzles, missions, and tasks.
Building off what you said, Nish, when you focus on a wider scale, gaming has an extremely successful in its role as an instigator for improvement both in social and cultural aspects. For example, with the creation of video games such as Miss Pac-Man, gender roles and equality came into deeper thought as it quickly became the best-selling arcade game of all time. Furthermore, with the sometimes outrageous content of video games such as Grand Theft Auto series, censorship and government intervention into games and content changed overall. Also, video games are extremely vital to the interaction between people and social groups, allowing for large amounts of people to become connected and enjoy one another's company. In summary, with a diverse user population and widespread influence, the gaming industry is an increasingly capable force in dictating social and cultural aspects of modern-day society. Once again, thank you, Professor. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Alright, that's it. I would like to address what gaming culture truly is. Gaming is often characterized as playing a game by electronically manipulating images produced by a computer program on a television screen or other display screen. And yet, it is so much more than that. With more than 1 billion people who are part of the gaming community, the industry wields extremely large amounts of power and influence throughout society. Whether games are affecting how our children think, our parents react, or even our governments intervene, gaming remains a vital part of daily life of our social and cultural lives. Additionally, as games continue to develop, so does our perspective of the world and its future. Without gaming, the future would only be dreamt of, and impossible feats could no longer be expressed or achieved. I leave you tonight by saying thank you to gaming for its continued excellence and perseverance in the realm of the unknown. Tune in next week. Thank you, and good night.